Do you dare to witness the most extraordinary places on Earth? Places so powerful, so otherworldly, they make you question whether our planet was crafted by chance or by something far greater. Some glow in the night sky like portals to another realm. Others roar with fire and fury from deep beneath the Earth. A few are so remote, so dangerous, they've been seen by only the bravest souls. Today we count down the top 35 natural wonders you must see before your time on this planet runs out. Hold your breath, because some of these wonders may terrify you, while others will steal your soul with their beauty. 1. The Grand Canyon, USA. A vast scar carved by the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon stretches 277 miles long and plunges over a mile deep. Its cliffs reveal 2 billion years of Earth's history, layer by layer like pages of an ancient book. At sunrise, the canyon glows in shades of crimson and gold, and at sunset it sinks into violet shadows. Standing on its rim is both humbling and terrifying. It's not just a view, but a confrontation with time itself. 2. Mount Everest, Nepal. Rising 29,032 feet into the sky, Everest is the ultimate summit, the point where Earth touches the heavens. Its beauty is matched only by its danger. The death zone above 26,000 feet is littered with frozen reminders of climbers who never return. Yet still, every year, dreamers risk it all to conquer this icy giant. From base camp, Everest appears eternal, a snow-capped guardian of the Himalayas, daring humanity to reach for the impossible. 3. Aurora Borealis, Arctic Circle high above the frozen north, the night sky bursts alive in shifting curtains of emerald, violet, and sapphire. The Aurora Borealis isn't just light, it's a cosmic dance between solar winds and Earth's magnetic field. The lights flicker and ripple like fire in the heavens, so surreal they feel alive. For centuries, people believed they were messages from gods or spirits. To witness them in silence under the Arctic stars is to glimpse magic itself. 4. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Known as the smoke that thunders, Victoria Falls is one of the most powerful waterfalls on Earth. Twice the height of Niagara, its wall of water plunges 354 feet with a roar so loud it rattles your chest. A mist rises so high it can be seen from miles away, creating rainbows that arc across the gorge. Standing near its edge, drenched by spray, you feel the raw force of nature, beautiful, violent, and unstoppable. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Stretching over 1,400 miles, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, so massive it's visible from space. Beneath the turquoise waters lies a kaleidoscope of coral gardens, home to turtles, sharks, and thousands of fish species. But this wonder is fragile. Rising ocean temperatures threaten its survival. To dive among its reefs is to step into another universe, where color, life, and silence overwhelm the senses. It is Earth's greatest underwater treasure. 6. Paracutin Volcano, Mexico. In 1943, a farmer watched smoke erupt from his cornfield. Within days, a volcano was born. Over 9 years, Paracutin swallowed villages and reshaped the land. Today, its cone rises 1,300 feet, a reminder of Earth's restless power. Walking its hardened lava fields feels like stepping on another planet, where fire once ruled and silence now reigns. 7. Antelope Canyon, USA. Hidden in the Arizona desert, Antelope Canyon is a slot canyon carved by flash floods over millennia. Light filters down its narrow passageways, painting the sandstone walls in hues of gold, red, and violet. Every twist feels like entering a sacred cathedral of stone. For photographers and travelers alike, it is a place where light and shadow weave pure magic. 8. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The world's largest salt flat stretches endlessly, shimmering white under the sun. In the rainy season, it transforms into the largest mirror on Earth, reflecting the sky so perfectly you lose all sense of where ground ends and heaven begins. Salar de Uyuni is surreal, breathtaking, and haunting, like walking across infinity itself. 9. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Plunging 3,212 feet from a towering plateau, Angel Falls is the tallest waterfall on Earth. Its waters freefall so far that they often dissolve into mist before touching the ground. Hidden deep in the Venezuelan jungle, it feels untouched by time, a place where legends of lost worlds still breathe. 10. The Amazon rainforest, South America. The largest rainforest on Earth, the Amazon is a living, breathing entity, so vast it produces 20% of the planet's oxygen. It is home to uncounted species, some still undiscovered, and tribes that live as they have for centuries. Beneath its emerald canopy lies both beauty and danger. Jaguars stalk silently, and rivers hide ancient secrets. To enter the Amazon is to step into the lungs of Earth itself. 11. Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Sailing through Ha Long Bay feels like drifting into a dream. Thousands of limestone pillars rise from emerald waters, shrouded in mist that clings to their jagged peaks. Legends speak of dragons who descended from the heavens, carving the bay with their tails. Today, fishermen still navigate its caves and hidden lagoons, their lives intertwined with this mystical seascape. At sunset, the water glows gold and the limestone giants appear like guardians from another age, watching, silent, eternal. 12. Zhangjiajie National Forest. China rising straight into the clouds, the sandstone pillars of Zhangjiajie look almost unreal. Covered in lush green forests, they tower like natural skyscrapers, shrouded by drifting mists. These surreal formations inspired the floating mountains in James Cameron's Avatar. Walk the glass sky bridge here and you'll find yourself suspended over a chasm so deep it feels endless. Zhangjiajie is not just a forest, it is a landscape sculpted by time, resembling another planet. 13. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Kilimanjaro is a lonely giant standing alone above the African plains. Its snow-capped summit pierces the clouds, visible for miles across the savanna. To climb it is to journey through every climate zone on Earth. Jungles, alpine deserts, and finally, the icy crown. But this crown is melting. Scientists warn that Kilimanjaro's glaciers may vanish within decades. To see it now is to witness both majesty and fragility, the power of Earth and the mark of time. 14. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale, meaning Cotton Castle, is a surreal wonder of gleaming white terraces cascading down a hillside. Formed by calcium-rich hot springs, the terraces resemble frozen waterfalls, though the pools are warm and soothing. For thousands of years, people have bathed here, believing in the healing powers of the mineral-rich waters. Under moonlight, the terraces glow with a ghostly radiance, looking more like a staircase to the heavens than a formation of Earth. 15. The Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. Remote archipelago in the Pacific, the Galapagos are a living museum of evolution. Giant tortoises roam the volcanic landscape. Marine iguanas dive into the sea, and blue-footed boobies perform their peculiar dances. These islands inspired Charles Darwin to reshape our understanding of life itself. Here, nature feels untouched, almost prehistoric, as though the world paused in time. Every creature you encounter is unique, reminding us of Earth's boundless creativity. 16. Niagara Falls, USA, Canada. Niagara is not the tallest waterfall, but its raw force is unmatched. More than 600,000 gallons of water plunge every second, thundering into the gorge below. The roar is constant, shaking the ground and drowning out all other sound. At night, the falls are lit by colored lights, glowing like a supernatural curtain of water. Stand too close and the mist soaks you, pulling you into its fury. Niagara is proof that nature does not need height to be mighty. 17. Iguazu Falls, Argentina, Brazil. If Niagara is power, Iguazu is grandeur. Spanning nearly 2 miles, it is not one waterfall but more than 270, crashing together in a breathtaking spectacle. The most dramatic is the Devil's Throat, where torrents plunge into a horseshoe-shaped abyss with a deafening roar. Rainbows arch across the spray, but so does danger. The power of Iguazu is overwhelming, almost frightening. No wonder early explorers thought they had found the gates of hell. 18. The Dead Sea, Israel, Jordan. Lying at the lowest point on Earth's surface, the Dead Sea is unlike anywhere else. Its waters are so salty that no fish can survive, yet you can float effortlessly, as though weightless. Surrounding it are stark desert cliffs, glowing red in the sun. Legends tie this place to biblical history, but today, its shrinking waters tell a different story, a natural wonder disappearing before our eyes. To float in its strange embrace is to experience both awe and melancholy. 19. The Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. Rising nearly 700 feet above the Atlantic, the Cliffs of Moher are wild, windswept, and unforgiving. Waves crash against their base with relentless fury, while seabirds wheel and cry in the salty air. On misty days, the cliffs vanish into fog, making it feel like the edge of the world. Locals tell tales of ghosts and banshees that haunt the cliffs at night. Beautiful and terrifying, they are nature's reminder of how fragile we are before the ocean's power. 20. Mount Fuji, Japan. Perfectly symmetrical and eternally snow-capped, Mount Fuji is both a volcano and a sacred symbol of Japan. Pilgrims have climbed its slopes for centuries, seeking spiritual awakening at its summit. At sunrise, when the peak glows crimson in a phenomenon known as akafuji, the mountain feels alive, almost divine. But Fuji is no sleeping beauty. It is an active volcano, and one day it may awaken again. For now, it stands as a serene guardian, balancing beauty and danger. 21. Lake Baikal, Russia. Lake Baikal is a wonder of superlatives, the oldest, deepest, and clearest lake on Earth. Holding 1/5 of the world's fresh water, it plunges more than a mile into the Earth's crust. In summer, its waters shimmer like liquid crystal. In winter, they freeze into slabs of turquoise ice, cracking with booming echoes that sound like the planet itself groaning. Legends call it the Pearl of Siberia, and standing on its frozen surface feels both alien and sacred, a mirror of eternity itself. 22. The Sahara Desert, Africa. Stretching across 11 countries, the Sahara is the largest hot desert in the world, an ocean of shifting sand dunes and endless horizons. Temperatures soar, winds sculpt towering dunes, and mirages shimmer on the horizon like tricks of the mind. But despite its desolation, life thrives here. Oases bloom, camels cross ancient trade routes, and nomadic tribes carry traditions as old as the desert itself. At night, beneath a blanket of stars, the Sahara transforms from harsh to holy, reminding us of nature's extremes. 23. Uluru, Ayers Rock. Australia, rising 1,100 feet from the flat desert, Uluru is a monolith unlike any other. At dawn and dusk, it glows crimson and gold, changing colors as if alive. To the Anangu people, Uluru is sacred, a place of creation stories and spiritual significance. Its surface is etched with caves, waterholes, and rock art that whisper of an ancient past. To stand at its base is to feel reverence, an awe not just of stone, but of culture, spirit, and Earth's enduring power. The Blue Hole, Belize. Off the coast of Belize lies a perfect circle carved into the sea, a vast underwater sinkhole over 1,000 feet across and 400 feet deep. From above, it looks like a portal into another world. Divers who descend its depths find towering stalactites, caverns, and eerie silence. Jacques Cousteau once declared it one of the top diving spots on Earth. Yet its dark waters hold mystery and danger, drawing only those bold enough to explore its abyss. 25. Yellowstone National Park. USA. Yellowstone is no ordinary park. It sits atop a sleeping supervolcano. Geysers shoot boiling water skyward, mud pots bubble and hiss, and rainbow-colored hot springs steam in the morning light. Wildlife roams free, bison, wolves, bears, reminders that this land belongs to nature. But beneath the beauty lies a simmering giant. If Yellowstone erupts, it could change life on Earth forever. Visiting Yellowstone is like standing on the edge of creation itself, where Earth is alive and restless. 26. Perito Moreno Glacier. Argentina, stretching nearly 19 miles long, Perito Moreno is a river of ice that groans, creaks, and cracks as it moves. Towering walls of blue ice rise more than 200 feet, and massive chunks break off with thunderous splashes into the water below. Unlike many glaciers, Perito Moreno is stable, neither shrinking nor growing significantly, a rare survivor in a warming world. To watch it calve is to witness raw geological power in motion, slow, patient, unstoppable. The Maldives, scattered like jewels across the Indian Ocean, the Maldives are paradise on water. Over 1,000 tiny islands float in turquoise seas, fringed by white sand and coral reefs alive with color. But paradise is fragile. Rising seas threaten to swallow this nation, making it one of the most endangered wonders on Earth. Visiting the Maldives is not just a holiday. It is a fleeting glimpse of beauty that may vanish within our lifetime. 28. Jeju Island lava tubes, South Korea. Beneath Jeju Island lies a hidden world. Lava tubes carved by molten rivers thousands of years ago. These vast tunnels stretch for miles, with ceilings high as cathedrals and walls shimmering with mineral deposits. Some passages remain unexplored, echoing with silence so deep it feels alive. Above ground, Jeju blooms with volcanic craters and waterfalls, but its greatest wonder lies underground. A labyrinth sculpted by fire itself. 29. Mount Roraima, Venezuela/Brazil/Guyana. Mount Roraima rises like a fortress from the jungle, a sheer-sided plateau with cliffs 1,300 feet high and a flat summit shrouded in mist. It inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World, and for good reason. Its summit is home to strange plants and animals found nowhere else, as if evolution itself wrote a separate story here. Hiking to its top is grueling, but standing on its otherworldly plateau feels like stepping into another realm. 30. Lake Hillier, Australia. On Middle Island lies one of the strangest lakes on Earth, a bubblegum pink lagoon surrounded by forest and blue ocean. Scientists believe its unusual color comes from algae and salts, but its exact mystery remains unsolved. From the air, the contrast of vivid pink against turquoise sea is surreal, almost unreal. Unlike other colored lakes, Hillier's hue never fades even when bottled. It is as though Earth herself painted it in defiance of logic. 31. Banff National Park, Canada. Nestled in the Canadian Rockies, Banff is a masterpiece of emerald lakes, jagged peaks, and endless forests. Lake Louise and Moraine Lake shimmer like liquid sapphires, their colors so vivid they seem painted by the gods. Wildlife roams freely, elk, bears, eagles, all against a backdrop of snow-draped mountains. In winter, the park transforms into a frozen wonderland of icy waterfalls and silent valleys. Banff feels untouched, a place where nature still rules with majesty and grace. 32. Komodo Island, Indonesia. On Komodo Island, dragons still walk the earth. The Komodo dragon, the largest living lizard, stalks the sun-baked landscape with stealth and power. These prehistoric beasts can reach over 10 feet long, their bite venomous, their presence commanding. The island itself is raw beauty, rugged hills, pink sand beaches, and coral reefs teeming with life. To visit Komodo is to step into a living Jurassic world where ancient predators still reign. 33. The Okavango Delta, Botswana. The Okavango is a miracle of water in the desert. Each year, rivers flood into the Kalahari, transforming dry plains into a lush oasis. Channels snake through the delta, creating a maze of life. Hippos wallow, elephants march, lions hunt in tall grasses. The floods arrive with clockwork precision, and with them, an explosion of life unmatched anywhere on Earth. To glide through its waters by Mokoro canoe is to witness Africa at its most raw and alive. 34. The Matterhorn, Switzerland. A jagged fang piercing the sky, the Matterhorn is one of the most iconic mountains on Earth. Its sharp, pyramidal shape dominates the Alps, drawing climbers from around the world. But the Matterhorn is no gentle giant. It has claimed countless lives, a reminder that beauty often hides danger. At sunrise, its peak burns fiery orange, glowing like a beacon above the snow. The Matterhorn is a symbol of ambition, challenge, and the untamed spirit of the mountains. 35. Northern Lights of Iceland. Iceland is where fire meets ice, and in its winter skies the heavens come alive. The Northern Lights swirl above glaciers, volcanoes, and black sand beaches, painting the night with shifting veils of green and violet. Locals once believed these lights were spirits dancing or even omens of fate. Standing beneath them, in silence broken only by the crack of ice or distant surf, you feel the sky itself breathing. Few experiences on Earth compare to this celestial wonder. If you enjoyed this journey through Earth's most incredible wonders, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of our amazing planet.